All right, all right. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Shar. Y'all know what time it is. Hit the like button, turn your notification on, subscribe to the channel. We are going to allow a few more people to come on in, and then we're going to jump right into it. All right, let's go. All right, YouTube. It's your girl, Shar. Y'all know what time it is. Hit that like button, turn your notification on, and subscribe to the channel because I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Listen, y'all make it do what it do, what it do, what it do. And remember to speak when you walk on in the chat because ain't nobody sleep with you last night. If you haven't had a chance to follow me on any forms of social media, go ahead and follow me at Shar's Reality on all platforms. If you haven't had a chance to follow my backup page, please do. Also on all platforms at Shar's Reality Family. This is not a chat for children, so if you're a child, I'm sorry, you got to exit stage left. Hello to all my newcomers, flip-floppers, and day ones. What's up? And la-di-da-di to everybody. Hey, y'all. Happy Friday. What's up? Hi, Miss Linda. How are you? What's up? Hey, Brittany. What's up? I see y'all stomping through the chat. Hey, V Jackson. What's up, y'all? What's up? Yeah, so I told my daughter told me you gonna get on live. I gotta be your manager, baby. Cause I was like, no, I don't feel like it. I don't want to. Don't make me. She was like, you gotta what she said, you gotta plan, you gotta stick to it. Some stuff like that, she was saying. So I'm gonna take her up on our word, and I am here. Okay. Hey, pretty brown eyes. What's up, boo? Stomping through the chat. What's up? Yeah, y'all. So we're here. We gotta have a conversation. I don't know how long I'm going to be here, but we just gonna rock it out until the live and everything that I want to cover is done. Okay, we just got to talk about it. All right, make sure you guys are sharing the live because you know if I go missing for a couple of days, I drop into all the rhythms. So you guys got to do the hard work for me. Okay, go ahead and share the live so that I can stay active and all the rhythm. Okay, it's a lot of foolery going on in this celebrity world. Okay, we got Cardi B, we got Mendeecees and Yandy, then we got Tisha. I think we should toil around with you, okay? Because they don't care if you lose it. They just looking for their next come up. And I don't know how much clearer I gotta make that for anybody, okay? Whether you celebrity status, whether you're a little girl, whether you're a little boy, whether you're young-minded, whether you're intelligent or not. If you're messing with somebody that ain't got nothing, they don't care if you lose it or not, okay? So you guys gotta stay woke with that. And the sad part about it is just before this stuff happened with Akbar, I was listening to the girls on it was a young lady, not girls as in plural, but it was a young lady on TikTok, and she was saying that her friend got done wrong by Akbar. And Akbar was telling them like shut the F up, like all this stuff. And I I didn't get a chance to post it yet because I was so busy. But here's the thing. Just because you're going through something in your personal life, you don't just really get to rag tag nobody. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like because people was like, oh, this explains why she's being nasty to the girls on TikTok. Now they are, I guess, big on TikTok. I don't know who the young ladies are, but according to the way the context clues was, these young ladies are pretty big, which is why they were there to promote or help her promote her single, okay, at Chaotic's house. And she dragged them, okay? She was ignorant to them and she was nasty to them according to them, okay? But here's the reality. You don't get to hurt nobody because you hurting, okay? You knew that man was raggedy, okay, before you allow him to nut in you. You knew he was raggedy before you married him, okay? You knew that he was raggedy before you decided to have a baby with this man, okay? And you knew that he was raggedy before you decided that you wanted to collab with somebody thinking you can just forget about everything that's going on with you and just jump in the field all over again. No, handle home first. Get home in order and then try to jump into something. You know what I'm saying? So, I have a little bit of compassion for her, but I don't think nobody should be putting their hands on nobody. If it's that bad, get the hell on out of here, okay? He should not be touching her at all. Her face look crazy, okay? And she's threatening him, hey, listen, I'm gonna press charges on your egg. But then she also went and asked the content creator, can you remove this, right? Because I was just mad and I was just upset and I was hurt. Unfortunately, once it hit the internet, it hit the internet, okay? And if that content creator remove it, so many other people then already screen recorded it and shared it. So you're going to be playing catch me if you can. Might I be honest? That's why if you don't want the stuff that you share on the internet to go nationwide, then you probably should just be quiet until you had enough. And right now, by you writing that let me know all I need to know, that you have not had enough, okay? And we're going to go over that first, and then we're going to jump into Mendeecees and Yandy. Yandy is another one. You know, I'm not saying she's perfect, but Mendeecees has always been a sucker, okay? He's very condescending and he's very nasty, okay? And because she came in sucking his big toe, he expect that kind of treatment all the time. You know what I mean? And she really pacified him a lot. Okay. And as grown people, we have to do better. Okay. So now he's out here like, you know, he been making money. Let's not twist that up. But now he got one up on you because you allegedly cheated with this man. And now it's like, girl, he dogging you. Like, he just real ignorant and just nasty. And you like, but why? He like, you know why. You know why. Don't play with me. You know what I mean? Like, girl, don't let this man play with you like that. Okay. So like I said, it's one of those things where I want us to do better. You know, this live is bittersweet because it's sad that we as women is going out like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do y'all think that y'all same thing for Cardi? You know what I mean? It's the same thing for her. Girl, you just left some mess like this. What are we doing? What are you doing? Right? I understand getting a little licky, freaky, touchy. I get that. Okay. Everybody got needs and you need them to be met. Okay. But play your game and your cards right. And you didn't play them right. Okay. You letting somebody love bomb you. You let somebody, you know, oh my God. Listen, we got to do better, okay? We have to do better. And this is not going to be one of them lives where I'm going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to tell y'all just how it is. So if you over there running a train wreck like these ladies are running, you might not want to be in my live, okay? Because I might hit a bone or two, right? But I'm going to say what I need to say. Not because I don't care about anybody, okay? Or I'm here to hurt somebody or think I'm better, but because we have to do better, okay? The nut has to just land and that's it. Stop letting that thing surface, all right? And that's the problem that we're having, right, V Jackson? You know, we got to do better. We definitely have to do better. So I'm embarrassed, okay? I'm embarrassed. And Tisha's over there trying to drag Nell, but she says she ain't going to let Nell, she ain't ready to drag Nell yet because she want to see how this is going to play out. And then once she see how it play out next week, and then she'll decide whether she's going to give it to Nell or not. But she says this is only the beginning for Nell. Like, y'all going to see Nell act a fool this season, okay? And I'm just like, but for what, right? Because Nell's never been chill to me, okay? Nell is a firecracker waiting for somebody to light her the hell up so she can go all the way in, okay? I don't believe that Nell has a chill button, all right? So I want to know the for what, but for why, right? I want to know that because that's important. None of those girls know how to play their position. Listen, and they the breadwinners, okay? Like Stefan got money, but Cardi, you got your own money too. So much so you ain't got to let the nut travel, okay? You could just really keep it simple. And that's the reality of it. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? And I'm so embarrassed, right? We're not talking about Clarissa Shields. She's not on the market. I mean, you know, on the roster today, but it's the same thing for her. Okay. Papoose is opportunist. Okay. And that's my opinion only, but he's an opportunist and he's going to get all that he can. And remember, he's going to make sure the next person he married, because I don't believe that he won't go all the way with her. I honestly believe that he will, but he's going to cross every T and dot every I if he so do it. Okay. And here's the thing. When he do it, he's going to make sure his divorces are, you know, he's not going to leave the situation with nothing. Okay. Now, I don't know if Remy's going to have to pay him or he's going to have to pay. I don't know nothing about that. But what I'm saying is Remy got online and said a bunch of stuff that, you know, he ain't got this, he ain't got that. That's all mine. So that's looking like, you know, if he didn't do what he was supposed to do in proper order, he could walk away with nothing, right? With that being said, he's going to make sure the next chick that he married, he going to make sure that his name is so wrapped up in their career that he could never walk away with nothing, okay? That's why you have to play it safe. I ain't knocking that he cared for you. I don't know if he loved you or not. That's not my business or not. But what I'm saying is he comes with a mission and he's going to accomplish that. He's going to make sure the next go around, he's going to make sure he's the main man in charge. Okay. He's going to be over there like Offset. He wants spousal support. He coming like that because he's already known what it done to him to do things behind the scene for his wife as he should, as she probably would have did for him. Right. So, without a price tag attached to it. What's mine is yours, yours is mine, right? Type energy. But here's the thing. The next time, he's going to make sure that he ain't got to do that type thing. His name's going to be wrapped up in it so well where you're going to have to cut him a check. He ain't going out without a banger, okay? And because she's so demonetized, in my opinion, it's why she can't see the bigger picture, okay? So no, we're not hating. We just calling the thing a thing, right? Absolutely. Hit and let it flow by. I know that's right. It will be for status. Yes, absolutely. Now you talking. Hey, Ass White, what's up? Yeah, so it's like we gotta do better as people. We gotta do better as women. And some of these conversations that we're gonna hear are not pleasant. And I'm sorry that I have to bore you guys with this, but this sucks for us as a community of women. You know what I mean? That we need to do better. So, like I said, we're gonna start with Akbar, and we're gonna play that. And it's nasty, y'all. It's nasty. Stay with me if you're just coming in. Go ahead and hit that like button. We jumping into it, okay? We jumping right into it. Let me turn my volume up. I'm gonna go. And what's so sad about Akbar is she's so in denial, but she's not ready for a true change, okay? And because she's a true change, she kind of pacifying the real deal. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm cold today, I'm hot tomorrow. I'm on, you know what I mean? Like, you have to find, because she says she has all her kids back. She has to find balance for those kids that's watching, that's old enough to understand that their mother is allegedly getting her head pounced on. Okay. So that's why I'm like so upset with her. Like, girl, if you can't find balance for yourself, do it for those kids that can understand. We see this every day where a son is mad as hell that somebody's putting their hands on his mom and take him the hell out of here. That's the way it goes. Nobody is going to allow their mom face to be pounced on in front of their face and not do something about it. So you rather take the title of being a wife versus creating some boundaries and getting the hell out your house. Okay, do something better. You have to. Okay, so let me turn my volume up and let's listen to this. Okay.
I still gave the nigga money. Fuck is you talking about? Look dumb as hell. That's why I ain't getting him no car. Nigga want a bitch to be stupid. I ain't like them folk that your people folks. I can never be stupid. Y'all bitch, I knew bitch was stupid when they say, I don't want, they ready for a nigga to cheat on them in private. Like nobody know. I knew bitch was stupid then. Y'all all getting cheated on. Y'all shut up. Y'all just stupid. Niggas having babies and everything on bitches. Fucking bitches. Whoa. Come on, man. Bitch, I'm pregnant. Bitch, please.
Who pregnant?
I'm done with this shit. This man is on here saying that I never did nothing for him. Y'all, I have given this nigga money after money after money after money after money. I have always helped him. He's sitting here giving women money when I give him money. He's sitting here and ran off with $38,000.
Say what now?
When I call and ask for money, I never could get it. I'm putting the police on this nigga for my motherfucking face. I'm pressing charges about my face.
And she should. Her face look crazy. If you guys haven't seen it, go over to my Instagram. I posted it there. We got to be very careful over here on YouTube with the things that we're allowed to be said and posted, okay? So after this video that you guys see was posted, it came from Live Bites. And Akbar jumped in the comment section, was like, hey, Live Bites, can you take down this? Can you take this down? I'm just at my breaking point. In the morning, I'm handling everything the right way. I was just upset and hurt. I get it, right? But like I said, now you don't get to control the narrative because you put it out there. Now, I don't know if the content creator herself took it down, but the reality of it is it's up now, right? It's up now. And this is unfortunate. And girl and ladies, stop giving men your money as if it's going to change something, okay? Stop, okay? You had no business. You got all them kids over there that needs to be fed and ate, okay? When you give somebody your money, you are taking away from them babies. You are telling them babies, I don't give a dang on, okay? Stop letting these men do this to you because they're not going to like you none or less, okay? They just coming for a come up. He mad about a car because she ain't buying him no car. I think that's pretty tacky for a nigga to know that you got all them kids to be talking about, babe, can you get me a car? Hell no. Tell your mama to, because that's where the hell you lost your brain at. Get the hell on out of here with that. All right. So this is another post that she says. So basically, now I'm going to play you the audio attached to this right here that you guys see on the screen. Okay. So it says, and I didn't read this. I'm just, I'm flowing right now. Okay. So basically, I didn't give the money for a car or give Benz I got from, and then she tags the individual. You're saying that the girl wouldn't even been in the picture. What about all the times I gave you and you sent the F me? What about you giving her money? But when I call and ask you, you said F me. What about it? What about the times you took 38K from me? What about when I caught you cheating with the mirror? I gave you 2K, then had to send multiple 2Ks, and it wasn't no problem for me to do it because my husband. I'm reading what she's saying, y'all. I'm just saying. I guess she said, because I love my husband, but it don't say that. It says, because my husband, and I love you, but I know you hate me. I see that now. I see how you truly feel in dealing with you. With this mess and postpartum, it's a lot. But when you beat me and you put me in the hospital, I didn't turn you in. What about you just call me when your side chick and her mom trying to get me to have a conversation? You have done all you're going to do to me. And being a boastful bout on Jesus, I'll get the last laugh. I always do you, Ben. Ooh, this is a lot, y'all. I've always do you been saying so much on this Instagram, but okay, cool. After this, I won't address it no more. You interrupted my grinding 100. So to sum it up, you want me to help you and you go sleep with. Let me take this comment down so I can see the rest. This a lie. It ain't me, y'all. This the way it's rude. And I understand her being mad, so she wasn't, checking for no spell check or nothing like that. I get it. Okay. She just had them fingers gone. Okay. So she says, when you get, let me say, to sum it all up, you want me to help you and go sleep with different women. When you got a husband like mine, tell me why in the F you need enemies. Child, this a lot, y'all. This a lot. So take it for what it is. Hey, Miss DD. Brittany said, child. Listen, it's a lot, y'all. Now listen to him. And it sounds like this was her, like somebody that's connected. No, it sounds like it's his friend that he's talking to. And his friend is trying to encourage him like, yo, she not no random girl. She's your wife, right? He like, man, I ain't trying to hear all that, man. It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't got time for that. I'm trying to get with the ones that's giving up the money. Check this audio out, y'all. Blew my mind. 42 in the chat. Y'all hit the like button. Blew my mind. I hope you guys enjoy, hold on, guys. Yeah, oh yeah, okay, that just threw me off track real fast. But yeah. All right, back to what I was saying. Let's listen to this audio that we have with him, basically telling the boy, like, I don't care what you're saying, I'm going for the ones that's willing to give up the money or what I'm going to gain from this. I don't give a dang one about her, which is unfortunate. You heard her keep saying, I kept paying for this and paying for that. Like, girl, don't pay nothing else. He does not care. Okay, let's continue to listen.
And when I just called the phone, she heard. That's what I'm saying, though. But she gonna be playing that role. But when I see, honestly, this is so for me right now. My wife don't do, bro. Ain't no way. I care about celebrity status, but I'm not.
She's doing things for me that my wife don't do. I don't care about celebrity status, but my wife don't, Y'all hear this? On to the next. Let's continue to listen.
I'm cool, man. Why you where I'm from? That's all that matters to me. I don't give a fuck about no motherfucking worldwide weird ass fans type shit.
She wasn't doing none of that though, folks.
But that's her whole thing. You know what I'm saying? If she was the shit to make sure I was straight, I needed to get into a situation with the car and all that shit. The first place when we wanted to be there.
Look though, she just
Nigga, buy your own car. Why you sitting here telling her if she would have made sure you was straight? Make sure your own self is straight. You talking about if she would have made sure I was straight, we wouldn't even be here today. The nerve of you. I'm tired of you already. You ain't even mine. Ciao.
about that. She like, man, I love my husband, so for real, whatever he want me to do, I'll do it. She like help me on this. She like, I'm gonna help him out with the fee. He gonna be with bitches, and I'm like, he ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, so come on, bro. To me, bro, go get your good, bro. I ain't like that. That's your wife. I'm gonna call you, bro.
Now he all talking to somebody in the background like this dude ain't even talking to him like, go get your wife. I ain't like that. And the dude is going to tell him like, yo, she crying, the baby in the background crying. He basically like, I don't give a dang. I don't care about none of that. Continue to listen.
Bro, that shit was you, my brother, bro. I ain't like her hurt. And the baby in the background, she hurt, bro. You hear me, folks? Yeah, like, she hurt. At least call her so you talk to her.
No, I'll be talking to her and then I'll be on my I'll be upset. I'm trying to shake. I'm not trying to be. Somebody keep calling me, arguing every day. I'm trying to
but they ain't anybody calling you, bro. That's your whiz, bro.
Man, fuck that. I post me on the gram. They got people playing my credit, all that kind of shit. She got doing all that shit. She become one of these motherfuckers in the street. Like, that shit not cool. My family don't fuck with it. She trying to turn my friends and them against me. There's a lot she doing out this motherfucker. She keep trying to make it like, cause she got like.
Y'all, have he not disrespected her like with a capital D? Okay, he disrespected her with a capital D. And shout out to the young man that was. I forget, Akbar did say who the young boy was. I think it was like his friend or something, his right-hand man or something. And he like, bro, it wasn't cool. The baby crying in the background. She crying like, yo, she not no ordinary girl. He like, man, F all that. I'm trying to see what's up with the other one. Y'all don't sell yourself short like this. This is bad, okay? Hey, Jazzy J, Mama Bees. I see y'all stomping through the chat. What's up, y'all? Yeah, so this is unfortunate for her, but, you know, hopefully she get it together and she learns something from this and understand her worth later on. If not for herself, them babies that's old enough to understand what's going on, them boys that could possibly hurt him to trying to hurt their mama, you can really make this real ugly. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we want to make sure that, you know, we send her some prayers, you know, because that's free. But we got to do better as women, right? We got to move on to our next topic. Take what you guys want from that. Let me know in the comment section now or later what you guys think about all of that. But right now we're going to talk about Mendeecees and Yandy. Child, let me tell y'all something, okay? This dude will not be playing in my face, okay? Like I said, Yandy is not perfect. She has not been perfect. Nobody is, as a matter of fact. She knew how he was before. Exactly. You heard the beginning of the live. You knew what he was before you let him nut in you. You knew he was before you had that baby. You knew what he was before you married. But you thought maybe by him marrying you, something was going to change about him. He was ignorant from the rip. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing going to change about him. He is exactly who he showed you he was in the beginning. Okay? That he ain't wrapped too tight. And he lets it be known. Okay? I'm in it for whatever I can get. If she would have brought me the car, we wouldn't even be here right now, okay? You don't get to pound on nobody. Her face looked crazy, okay? And put her in a hospital. Hey, listen, I'll line you up real good. But anyway, let's get back to Mendeecees and Yandy. So they're having this conversation. And Mendeecees is basically like looking her in the face. Like, do you really want to do this? Like, there's a lot of stuff I don't know. Okay. It's a lot of stuff we could talk about or we could have a conversation about. And he like look her dead in the face. Like, do you really want to go here? Do you really want to go here? And she knows that he ready to air it all out. because he wants her to be humiliated like he's been by his own will and his own might all of these years. He wants her to be on the same level as him with this cheating stuff, okay? So he don't mind airing her out. Like, y'all think she's so perfect? She got a lot of stuff we don't know, okay? So that's why I think she's letting him have this argument. But no, honey, Mendeecees is the type of nigga that you got to get him where he tried and thought he was going to embarrass you at. You have to get him. The fact that you allow him to play in your face like this for so long, now he ready to get you, okay? And ragtag you. Yandy, let me tell you something. Go ahead about your business. I know y'all destined for marriage and marriage is the word, but this right here ain't it. Okay, Mendeecees, in my opinion, has never really truly loved her the way that she deserved. Okay, yes, she slept with the man in London, according to her friend. Okay, not me, I was not there. Okay, but this is according to her friend. But look at all the times he humiliated her. We got voice recordings. Okay, we got people taking pictures of him taking pictures of butts. Okay, we got pictures of inboxes. It's been going on for years. Y'all hear me? So now all of a sudden she got her lick back. Now you want to make her like she on the same level as you? Ain't none of it okay because you are married, if I could be honest. But since we're here now, how does it feel? How does it feel? Okay? How does it feel? You can't be no type of way. You had to know your turn was coming. All right? Either I'm going to leave you or I'm going to get your lick back. And that's the type of time she was coming from. I would have just left. Okay, because if I ever get to a point where I feel like I want to cheat on somebody, it's time to go. We gotta wrap this up, right? Because I'm never going to give nobody that up on me. But what I would say is, you've allowed him to play with you like this, okay? The way he's just staring at her, like, do you really want to go here? Do you really want? Yeah, I want to go here, right now. You know what I mean? So we're gonna listen to that. We're gonna interrupt a little bit to have a little bit of commentary in between. But like I said, I wouldn't let this dude play with me at all. Okay. And she's basically telling him, like, what's up with your attitude? He's gonna switch it to like the fact that she's talking about water, but he knows she's not talking about water. But another mind-playing game that he likes to play. That crap is corny. You know what I'm saying? But let's listen to it, y'all.
I'm going to Puerto Rico with Scrappy, so I wanted us to talk. You got an attitude. You like you got something to get off your chest. You want to get something off your chest. I'm right here.
The conversation with your mother, it just...
Now, he act like she ain't supposed to be able to get nothing off her chest, knowing what he knows, okay? But like she said, you was acting like a jerk. And you act like I'm not supposed to say that because you on your way to Puerto Rico with Scrappy and...
It felt like it went left for no reason.
So what, you think my energy was off?
Yeah. Even when I grabbed your water, you like, why you touching my water?
Wait, hold on.
Now, you know your energy was off. You came in with the intentions to have off energy so that your mama could be team you because your mama could feel your energy. As a matter of fact, you and your mama might be the same people. Okay, so you knew your energy was off. What you was hoping is that she did not approach you on it because she know better, right? Okay, all right.
So we got touch of water. Like now you're making a big deal out of little things like that.
But that's what it's been. It's little things become a big deal with you nowadays. And I'm like, what's going on? It's not like an attack.
Like you're making something that's not a problem. I don't want to.
It's not a problem for you. Okay, now you're making it about the water, but it's not about the water. It's your mannerism. Why the fact that you was telling her not to touch your water. You could have easily said, baby, I got it. But you turned around, you snatched the water. Don't touch my water. That changed the whole ball game. Okay, you know that it's not about the water. Oh, now we arguing over something as little as water. You know that's not the case. And this right here be making me mad when they're trying to switch and rule it to fit the narrative. You know that's not the case.
I'm confused because I thought we came here to make peace and Yandy came here to talk about the small water thing. What Yandy's even talking about? Does she not see the irony? Yandy's always accusing me about arguing over small stuff, but here she is starting all this over a glass of water.
You got...
It's not over a glass of water, and you started it when you decided you was going to walk your butt in there with that meeting with her and your mother and be condescended the way you were and ignorant the way you were. If you guys handled it behind the scenes, what's up with it now, right? You was even ready to air her out when you was saying like, oh, well, you know, we didn't get by it, but we here now. You was ready to tell more to your mama, and your mama was kind of chill in this moment, but you was ready to give it to your mom if Yandy didn't jump in, was like, hold on, let me finish. You didn't let me finish. You came in ready with your guns blazing. Get the hell out of here.
funky with me.
I didn't get funky.
You got funky. Instead of being like, my bad, I'm sorry, whatever. You just going on with this like tough energy, like
tough energy. Why it gotta be tough energy?
It's not loving energy.
Now, Yandy, he doesn't feel no type of way about the energy that he's giving you because he's been giving you the snug and you've been giving him love and all of that, okay? But he's not willing to give that to you. And that's something that you have to recognize, okay? That he's not willing to go the extra mile to give you what you desire, okay? Hence to why you ended up over there in London, allegedly, okay? You needed a little bit more, right? But with that being said, he doesn't feel like what he's doing is different than what he's been doing. That's why he's saying, like, you feel like it's tough? Because this is the same thing I've been doing for years, okay? And she's like, it's not loving because she's at, also what I do know is when you go dibbling and diving somewhere else, your eyes start to open for what it should be like. So then the things that you used to tolerate and be willing to take, you be like, this can't be it. So now you're more prone to react to the disrespect than you was when you wasn't getting laid by somebody else, okay? That's one thing I do understand. So let's continue to listen, okay?
All right. I don't have the mental capacity to keep arguing. You probably took it the wrong way. I apologize. And please, let's just stop making these small issues big issues. I feel like every time me and Yandy.
Now, you said sorry because you felt like it was the appropriate thing to do. I just don't think that you meant that sorry. I'm just sorry, but not sorry. Okay. And also, Yandy is just sitting there and taking it because she don't want him to spill what she knows that he knows. Okay. And he said he don't have the capacity to continue to argue. Sure you don't, because you know you're the lead ringer in it. Okay. Let's go.
You know, trying to make up, we always take a few steps back because we actually not even hearing each other. Everything's a fight these days. I'm almost at my breaking point.
It's so crazy that
I know you I know you lying. Okay. I know he ain't just said he almost at his breaking point. You don't think she been at her breaking point? She done deal with your mama. She done deal with your side chicks, as in plural, okay? She done also sat and dealt with your the new stuff that's going on with voice notes and DMs and, you know, pics, all types of stuff. And you talk about you almost reached your breaking point. This is when the playing started right here, okay? He started playing a whole checker game on her egg, okay? Let's continue to listen.
talking to Keisha. Every single day, I'm fighting for my life everywhere I go.
I don't want to fight with you.
I feel like I have been fighting for us.
Now that she has, she's been fighting everybody trying to cover for you because you just keep doing stuff and stuff and stuff and stuff. Stop playing so dang on much.
I've been fighting for us with our friends. I've been fighting for us constantly. Now I just feel like it's time for you to fight for us. Every single time I step into these rooms, it's something.
Listen, I can't. They want to talk because that's what they.
He's not going to fight because he knows it's true. You're the only one in denial. You're the only one want him to go fighting for something that he knows is true. You're the only one want to go fix up something that's true. It's true. Now you have to take it and digest it and figure out whether you're going to stay or go. But he's not going to go fight what he knows is true. That makes no sense.
Dude, that got nothing to do with me.
I'm not saying that it has anything to do with me. But here's the thing.
Watch your words.
Here's the thing. If I
Please watch your words. Girl, he done gave you a warning. He stamped that thing. Please. So please watch your words because you know. What? Oh, hell no.
Walk into spaces in rooms, right? And find out information that I didn't even know about you.
Yeah, there's a lot of I don't know.
Exactly.
You know what I'm talking about? So there's a lot of so we're going to sit here and talk about all the we didn't know? That's what you want to do? Huh?
Now she know that's not what she want to do. Okay, see that face? Like, not right now. We not about to blow my top off. This is about you. Okay, you not about to get me like that. So he basically look at her face to face. Is this what you want to do? She like, nope, not right now. Let's continue to listen.
Then so don't do that.
In layman terms, he was so don't play with me. Okay.
You're so defensive. You're so defensive. You're so defensive about something.
I'm not defensive.
You are. Your energy just got very defensive over something that's.
It is defensive, but it's also ignorant, okay? I think defensive is giving him a pass, okay? It's ignorant, it's condescending, it's rude, it's nasty, it's disgusting, and it's also telling you that he don't give a dang on about you, okay? So defensive is giving him a pass, but we're going to give him the real thing, okay? Let's go.
I'm not defensive. What it is I don't have time for the bull.
Where are we going from here? What are we doing?
And ladies, don't ever ask a nigga where we going from here. What do you mean where we going from here? Don't ever put your life in somebody else's hand. He should never be able to determine where are y'all going from here. You should already have a conscious decision where you want to go. Okay? Stop putting your life in a ball into his court. That's the problem right there. No.
Oh, I have no idea.
So because he don't know, she's supposed to sit around and wait like chopped liver. Get the hell out of here. Y'all are kidding me. Y'all are, Yandy, you too old for this?
We gotta have peace. We gotta raise these kids to be happy and whole. They should see a loving, happy family. Like, what has to happen for us to get back to that?
I can't be the only one fighting. I would feel like
You're not fighting. You already said you don't have time or the mental capacity to fight. She's the only one fighting. How can you feel the fight or the bruises or the bumps in the road when she's been fighting and you haven't? You cannot. Let's continue to listen.
I'm fighting for too long.
You feel like you've been the only one fighting?
Mm-hmm.
When did you fight?
Oh, God, hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I don't know what happened. Hold on. I don't know what happened to my sound. Hold on, guys.
Do you feel like we need some space? And if you need time to deliberate on that, then I think this conversation tells me where it is. The no answer is enough of an answer for me. This conversation is going nowhere. It does not feel like my husband is hearing me. Mendeecees wants to go to Puerto Rico. He thinks he's been fighting for this relationship. Baby, go swim with the sharks. Have a great time.
Now, that's the best thing I heard her say. And all of this, okay? That's the best thing I heard her say. Go swim with the sharks and have an amazing time, okay? If you cannot answer that if we need space and you real quiet, that tells me all I need to know. Good job. That was the best thing you did in this conversation is to recognize where you guys are, okay? Call an ace and a spade. He needs you to do that, okay? Peggy Brown, welcome. Welcome, CDW. I see you, CC. What's up, boo? Welcome to the chat to all. I would have loved if Yandy to admit that she did what she did and don't give a dang on. Yeah, that you got hit. Ooh, let me ping you for a minute, baby. I would have gave yes. But instead, she was like, no, it's just emotional. No, and dang on well, if this man goes to the man in London, he's ready to spill the tea. Hell, if this man go to Tasha K and get the recordings of him admitting that him and Yandy was intimate, is going to, also be that. Okay. So I don't know why she's lying because it's already out there. Emotional cheating. Child, we don't believe you. We know it went down to the ground and around the corner up the street. Child, we know she should have been done with him, but she only cares about image. That is so true. That is so true. If you got your lick back, then stand on it. Ooh, talk your ish. I love it. I love it. I love it. He believes it was more than an emotional relationship, and it was, right? Allegedly. Why does she keep covering for him? Because that's what they prone to. That's what they're used to. You cover for me because I've been the bad guy. Now, the difference is that she cared about image so much that she was willing to cover for him repeatedly, even if it made her look stupid. He don't care enough about her to cover. He wants the whole entire world to know that she did it. And he don't want to cover for her. See how the roles have switched? You're not going to get the same respect from this guy because he does not respect you or like you the way that you respect him and like you. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying, y'all. That's just the reality. We gotta move on. We gotta move on because next up is Cardi B. Okay, now Cardi B has announced recently that she is on her fourth child with NFL player Stephon Diggs. Okay, Offset is over here. I don't know if Offset is mad. I know people are saying he mad, but I don't know if he's mad. Do I believe that he misses what come along with it? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know if he's mad because Offset just looked like, settling down is just not for him right now. And if it is for him, it's just not with, her. Okay, he had kids by her. It was a thing. They did it for a while and it no longer exists. Now, remember, she's the one that told him that she slept with the boy from the group. I'm forgetting his name, but I don't know any man that will be able to come back from that, okay? If they ever got or linked back up, he's going to always try to make her pay for that. So we're asking for unrealistic things on a man's behalf. They're not able to forget like we are and forgive like we are, okay? They always on some type get my lick back, right? Or make you wear it every single day. You was the one over there with nigga, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, we can't expect that. She hid it for a while. She did like this pillow challenge, and she put a bunch of pillows in her stomach. During the court appearance, she had a bunch of big clothes on. Doing the Billboard walk, her clothes fit her pregnancy. And then she recently came out on CBS. Is it CBS? I think it's CBS Mornings, where she announced, "Hey, yeah, we having this baby, and my man loves it." Okay, now we got to walk this because this is a lot of moving pieces to this. Okay, we got to walk it individually to what's going on. Okay, so we got her pregnant by Stephon, but 3 months ago, he also has 2 other girls that he allegedly got pregnant. Okay, these are the girls here. Y'all, this is bad. This is a bad. How old is Cardi? Somebody let me know. Okay, she's going down the same dang on rabbit hole that she just got out of with Offset, and she should be more mindful of the mess that she put herself into. And like I said, she let the ding dong talk for her. Okay, he was wooing her, and I'm just blown away by that. I'm just absolutely blown away by that. So we're gonna listen to her announce her pregnancy, and then we're gonna walk to what she said before she even got with Stephon when she broke up with Offset. And then after that, we'll go into what's going on.
Yeah,
Wait a minute, hold on.
I didn't even see the shit. Thank you for telling me.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta get this off of here. I'm all in people business. Hold on, guys. All right, so so that's where we are now. I'm like I said, it's I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Let's listen to what she said when she broke up with Offset and what that looked like, and then we'll jump back in it. Okay.
People be saying like narcissist, niggas is.
Hold on.
But now I really, when people be saying like narcissist, niggas is narcissist and everything, I be like, do y'all even know what that word mean? But now I really do see what's a fucking narcissist. You know what's so crazy? I find it so crazy, right? You know what I find so crazy? That a nigga think that they could just buy a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I love me shit, but you can buy me no more, motherfucker. And it's so crazy that a nigga think that that's enough. It's not enough, honey. It's just not enough. And you know what's so funny too? I find it funny that niggas think that they could fuck on anything. But when I start talking to niggas, you want to threaten me with taking shit that I fucking work my ass off for. You want to play those games with me? We're going to play them games too. Since you want to fucking threaten me, talking about you want to take my shit? You want to take my shit because I'm moving on? Move on. Why can't you move on? It's no fun when mama got the gun, right? It's no fun when I'm slinging pussy, right?
Up.
Now is when people be saying like no.
All right, so Y'all know he asking for spousal support in a divorce, whatever they got going on with that. And she's saying it's no fun now that she run around here sleeping around, and she got knocked up from sleeping around. Okay, so she's reading Offset down to the ground because of that, right? But by that statement alone lets me know you were not ready to open your legs, let alone let him nut in you raw and then turn around and get you pregnant. Yes, it's your baby, and yes, you're going to love it regardless. But this was foolish and very immature, in my opinion. Okay, she should have done this better. Do your thing. But you have to be more mature, okay? Because you're not even fully divorced. You got one leg in and one leg out, okay? You got Stefan over here with the pink stuff in his pouch, so we don't know what he got going on, okay? Then you got him over here with 2 baby mamas around the same time. What are you doing? What are we doing? This is a prime example of ignorance at its finest, okay? You don't respect yourself enough. You don't think that you deserve better because you walk right into the same kind of situation repeatedly. Same kind of nigga, just a different shade. You cannot be kidding me, okay? So this is bad. Hey, Elf Mick, what's up, baby? Good Friday to you, Shar, and everyone in the chat. Absolutely. Somebody said she 33. Okay. Well, how old is he? Is he younger than her? Child. I just watched Cardi on Breakfast Club. Yeah. And I didn't watch the whole thing. Like, I just watched the clip. It's kind of hard to watch her go down like this, guys. Watch Yandy show up in Puerto Rico. You think so? Child. Look, this is bad, y'all. We got too much in one show, okay? So now let's listen to her announcement. Like I said, I'm not saying abort your baby. I'm not saying get rid of your baby. What I'm saying is learn something from this, okay? Learn something, do something different. You're going to have to do something different because this isn't working. It has to be more than open my legs, get the nut out, back on the road. Open my leg, get the nut, push the baby out, get back on the road. You're going to have to do something different because this looks bad. And I thought you learned something from your last breakup, right? But you haven't. And I'm very, very, very sad in the fact that you didn't, because you didn't give yourself enough time to heal. And the reality of that is men prey on you being discombobulated or broken, okay? They prey on that. They take notes just like we would do if we wanted the best grade on our paper, okay? And he preyed on your top. So let's listen to her announce her pregnancy, okay? Let's go.
Is she not? Did you decide that you weren't ready to talk about it? What was your thinking there? Why did you think, okay, now I'm going to talk about it?
By the way, now that I talked about it, y'all better get my album. Y'all wanted to know, right? Now y'all know. Now y'all can...
Wait a minute, that's not the one I want. Hold on.
I want to start right away.
Yeah.
With, because the rumors on the streets be talking.
Mm-hmm.
And so the latest rumor about you is that you are having a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to know what, if anything, you want to share about that with the class.
Well, yes, I am. I'm having a baby with my boyfriend, Stefan Dave.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. How are you feeling about that? And that this will be baby number 4?
Along with these 2 girls you see on the screen. So she's having a baby by him, and these girls have already given birth by him, okay? And I just saw the video today where he was playing daddy. Now he want to take somebody for a maternity test. Child, this is a lot, okay? So here's the 2 baby moms, or the alleged baby moms. Let me remove this comment off the screen so you guys can have a full view. But yeah, like now all of a sudden I'm having a baby by my man. Okay, that's your man, but he's also playing in your face. But he knows that you're broken. He knows what you came from. And they played on your, if I could do it, and he did it, okay? This is bad, okay? Let's continue to listen.
Cardi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm actually I'm excited. I'm happy. I feel like I'm in a good space. I feel very strong. I feel very powerful that I'm doing all this work, but I'm doing all this work while I'm creating a baby. Me and my man, we're very supportive of each other. We're like in the same space in our careers, but like in different,
By that, what do you mean by that same space? That you're both doing well? What do you mean?
You know what it is? That I feel like we're really great and one of the best at what we do. And me and him think the same way. Like, it's like, yeah, we're one of the greatest, but
What's next? What we doing again? We do it again. We have to do it again all the time. We're never like comfortable. We just want to keep doing it. And that's just how we both are.
Is the baby, I'm not asking for your due date, but is baby coming this year or next?
It's coming before my tour.
Before your tour? When's your tour?
In February.
Whoa, Cardi.
Yeah.
You're going to go on tour in February?
Yeah.
You ready?
I'm very ready.
Why
Even while I'm pregnant, I'm very, very ready.
Tell me about that.
Because I'm getting my body ready. Like I stretch it out. I stretch. So as soon as I give birth, the tour rehearsal starts. Yeah.
Oh my.
Now I heard of people, getting right to the bag immediately after. Or try to get back to that now. But is that fair to the child? Okay. Is that fair to the child that you got to get right back out there? Can you afford to rest? You know what I mean? It's bad, guys. This does not look good. But listen to her explain why she hid it. Why she hid the pregnancy.
Oh I don't come. Well, there was all sorts of speculation. Did you weren't ready to talk about it? What was your thinking there? Why did you think, okay, now I'm going to talk about it?
By the way, now that I talked about it, y'all better get my album. Y'all wanted to know, right? Now y'all know. Now y'all could buy my album so I could buy Pampers and diapers and all that type of stuff. I told y'all, now go support my album because I'm a mother of 4 now.
Yes.
But no, I just was like, can I just say it on my own time? Like, I'm not hiding.
Yeah, on my own time.
Like on my own time. Yeah, it's like on my own terms. Let me close some deals first. You know what I'm saying? Let me close some deals first. And it's like, you know what? You don't really want to say right away that you're pregnant. Like, it's like, let me see a couple of more sonograms. Let my baby be healthy.
I agree with that, but you probably should have thought about the deals and stuff that you had on the table before you opened the legs up, let them nut, and then you pregnant. Boom. You know what I mean? They are things that you should have thought about first. The public don't care. They don't have no real connection to you. I get it, but it's not what they're going to do, unfortunately. You know what I mean? So let's just pray for the best, honey. Let's just pray for the best. Okay. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. But just before we finish with them, it looks as if, did we got it up? Okay, hold on. I might have made it too big. And that's cool because I'll read it from my phone if that's the case. Stefan Diggs requests DNA test after being sued by his over maternity of 5-month-old baby. Okay, so this is the baby mom that was what, to the right? Or maybe she was to the left of the picture. Let me go back. Whew, child, this a lot. This a lot. If I was her, I wouldn't be wanting to be involved with this, girl. You're going to be fighting baby mamas forever. Okay. I don't know which one is which. They both have similarities. Okay. Y'all can decide that. But the girl Giselle or Giselle, whatever her name is, she's the one that's taking him to court. And he's saying it's not my baby. Ooh, wait a minute. Okay. I don't want to hear Diddy right now. Okay. But in all of that, she's taking him to court and she's basically saying pay up. And he's saying it's not my baby. So he answered their complaint and that's what he's saying. It's not my baby. So y'all find somebody else to pin it on. Now they also just showed video of him pushing one of these babies. I don't know what baby it was. Of him pushing the baby in the stroller. So he was sure that was his baby. But because this news have come out with Cardi, now he's trying to flip or, switch it up because he want to give Cardi some sense of loyalty. Okay. You've already been well, maybe he was honest with her. I don't know. Maybe she was like, I don't care. I love you so much. Maybe he was honest with her. We don't know. But this still looks bad. Okay, so it says NFL star Stefan Diggs is caught up in some maternity drama, according to court documents obtained by People. And then it gives the individual names who goes by, then they get their names, claims the New England Patriots wide receiver welcomed a baby girl with her this past April. The Giselle girl originally filed papers back in December 2024 while pregnant, requesting full legal and physical custody of the baby while giving Diggs visitation rights. However, Diggs isn't convinced he is the father. And his response, he denied paternity and asked for a genetic testing. He also noted that if the child is proven to be his, he wants joint custody and for both parties to split expenses related to the pregnancy, both birth and attorney fees. Child. He know that baby his. Okay, he just want to play games and play with Cardi while he at it. Okay, baby, look, I ain't letting nobody pin nothing that's gonna take out of our mouth. We already know what time it is. Okay, so you guys let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comment section. We got to move on to our final topic. Not only that, each pregnancy is different. She has no idea how her body will react afterwards. Absolutely. She's also promoting women not taking time to heal after having a baby. She's showing the world that women don't need downtime to heal physically and mentally. She's only said her age, not his. Got you. Cardi B move to be pregnant is reckless, in my opinion. It is not the wave, and it is not cute at all that folks are giving her a pass. Yeah, Offset is trash daddy husband, but sis, you are still married. I agree. Let me ping you. I agree. Yeah, so that's that with that. Again, you guys meet me in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about all this. We have Tisha up next, okay? Tisha is ready to air Nell out, okay? Because Nell keep popping it, okay? Nell keep approaching her. Y'all want everybody else to talk about their stuff, but you ain't talking about yours. But Tisha is saying, look, listen, I hear all that, but at the same time, she says that Nell act a fool the whole entire season. Okay, she's just saying that she want to see how it's going to play out, because by her allowing it to play out, she don't want to give away the scenes. Like I said, y'all, and I'll say it again and again. Nobody's safe on this show. I think Tisha is being deemed as somebody to save the show, hence to why she's over here on YouTube. I think they thinking that Tisha has what it takes to do so. Okay, and maybe she do for some people. Okay, however, I think in doing that and being told that she's going to save the show, or she can save the show, she's willing to out anybody and anything. Okay, so Nell, you're just first up, okay? You're just first up. I believe Trish is going to be next, because remember, the Scotts is going to stick together no matter what, okay? They're going to make sure that they stick together because they family at the end of the day. Just like Tisha saying, oh, I'm going to go over to Carlos King interview and see what Maurice had to say, because I heard he was talking big trash. Girl, ain't nothing going to happen to Maurice. You know not to step to him, and you know Kimmy ain't scared of you, and y'all know y'all not really in real beef, so we don't believe you, okay? So we're going to listen to a little bit of that with me doing some interruptions. I know I'm about to go over my hour. I'm okay with that. And then we will jump off of here, okay? If you guys are still here, hit the like button, share the live, okay? And subscribe to the channel. Let's do it, okay?
The work that he put in, y'all get to witness that pay off.
Hold on, guys.
Great. Okay, so let's talk, y'all. Let's talk about, where do I want to go first? Okay, so Nell made the statement that she said that we be all up in her business, but we don't want to talk about our business. If y'all can recall, when Kimmy had to sit down with the ladies, did not Nell not say, oh, I left LA because Lance found out that he was having a baby? Did she volunteer that information to us? Am I crazy? So if you ask me that, and I'm like, and Lance put the picture on social media, I'm like, oh wow, what happened? So if you tell me this stuff, I'm gonna ask questions. And Nell's definition of me not being transparent is because she's saying that I didn't want to talk about the interview that old boy did on social media. And I'm like, y'all, I went live. I talked about it. I said how I felt. My feelings haven't changed. I feel the exact same way. And I clearly said on my live what it was going to be when we started back filming, right? And so I stood on that. And I'm like, I'm not about to give this live any more energy. I've given it enough energy over the years on this show. I'm over it. I'm done with it. I'm over it. I'm not giving it any more energy. So Nell and whoever else that was in my comments today feeling like I don't be transparent and I'm lying about stuff. What is it I'm lying about? I have been transparent with you guys. I've shared my lows. I shared my highs.
Now, I think they're just getting to a more transparent place, and that's not even fully transparent, but we're going to give them a little pass, okay? Y'all have not been transparent. Y'all even did a whole live. Like, if it requires, us to talk about our business, then we're going to forfeit the check because we're just not doing it, okay? You and your husband stood on that, okay? Also, she's going to get into, like, y'all want to run with this narrative that her husband is cheating. And she's right. She don't have to digest anything that somebody want her to digest. If that is not her truth and what she believed, why are we still talking about it? That's the way I feel. Okay.
I still see my struggles. I'm still being transparent right now while we're filming. So I do feel like if we're on a reality TV show, we do have to be transparent about things. We have to share our stuff. And I do. I'm sorry that y'all don't get the entertainment that y'all think y'all want to get in my marriage. I'm sorry. I can only share y'all what I've experienced. I'm not going to admit to something just to please whomever. I'm not going to say something happened that didn't happen just to please whomever. Thank you guys for following me. Thank you for supporting me, but you're going to get the real Tisha. That's all I can give you. I'm sorry for those who want more. I'm sorry for those who feel like she dealt with infidelity before the show, doing the show. No, I haven't. Sorry, boo. No, have not. Thank God I haven't. Like, you do know that there's marriages that struggle, that don't deal with that. Not all guys go out there and just cheat on their spouse. Not all ladies go out there and cheat on their husband, y'all. I'm so tired of talking about this. I'm like, okay, let's talk about what's really going on in my marriage. I did talk about that on the show this season. And if it don't make air, I have no control over that. But I also went on my social media and I said that Marcel and I, we're seeking a therapist. I said, I'm going to share this on the show because I felt like it was important for us to share this. Now, if it don't make the cut, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Because there was some stuff that was shared at Trish's birthday party between Nell and I that didn't make the cut. And I'm trying to wait because I don't want to blast her and say the stuff. I'm just going to wait and let it play out and see how the show goes. And we'll see later on. So, when Nell, So, she asked me about that. So, I asked myself, I was like, Nell said that to Trish. She said, oh, Tisha had an issue with me earlier. I'm like, I have not had a reason to have an issue with Nell. I didn't even know Nell. I feel that Nell.
Now listen up, because this is when Tisha is going to start talking about, and you guys got to like really pick it apart. She's going to start talking about, she feel like Nell's issue with her, and she's not saying Melody's name, but it don't take a rocket scientist, okay? Nell issue with her really came from Mel, okay? And that's where Nell energy came from, but she never had a problem with Nell. Keep listening.
Has had an issue with me because the people that she was cool with wasn't cool with me. And I'm sure they fed her information about me, and she believes whatever it is they fed her. And that's the only reason she's saying that we're not being transparent. Not because she knows something, because she's choosing to believe something that was somebody said to her that was I guess it was her friend. I don't know, mentors, mentees, whatever it was. And so
y'all heard that, because you know how she was saying that, that she was Mel and Martell mentor, okay? So y'all just got to stay woke and clock it, okay? Listen up. Let's continue to listen.
On that versus her just saying, no, Tisha, early on when we first started filming, maybe Tisha was a little bit stand back because I didn't know. She wasn't my friend. She came on as the other people's friend. So I was like a little bit of standoffish. I wasn't like instantly trying to form a relationship with her. But after I realized, I said, oh, okay, she's going to be in this circle. So I reached out to Nell. I like, this is your first reunion. I just want to give you some pointers. I was like, do you need anything? Do you need assistance with anything? When we was in LA, I say, hey, Nell, we're hanging out here. We're going to have dinner here. Do you mind coming with us? Like, I really tried to form some type of relationship with her early on. I wanted her to get to know me for me. But for some reason, she has a lot of, smoke for me. And I don't want to give away our scenes because I did talk to her about that a little bit more in details, but I was just like, after I see that they're not receiving it, I'm gonna back off because I don't beg anybody to be my friend. I don't beg anybody to be around me. I have amazing friends. I have several sorority sisters, alliance sisters. I have my core group, a core group of homegirls. I have friends from elementary school, from middle school, and from college. So I'm not lacking friends, but
And I don't think that she's lacking friends anyway. It's just a matter of Marcel actually thinking she deserves to get out and do things with her people, okay? Because you know that was an issue before, okay? Where he didn't want her out. She felt like she belonged home and wanted her to be a mother, okay? So going out was just not something that she was allowed to do, in my opinion, okay? Because that meant that she wasn't focused on home if she found balance in outside world and being a mother, which we all know that we can do that, okay? But Marcel was tripping. Okay, so let's continue to listen.
I'm a girl's girl, and I like to have a good time. So I'm like, if we're gonna work together, let me try to, get a chance to get to know her. But you know what? It is what it is. But I did do that. So I'll nail for a little bit. I'll come back to her later. Right now, the clip is on with Jalen, and it's so funny because Marcel gave Jalen his very first job at Monaco Pictures when he was still in high school. Hey, Marcel. Marcel, did you give Jalen his very first job at Monaco Pictures?
Now, I want to say that I don't know where Marcel was this whole time she was live, but he happened to be there during this moment, and she's talking about it. With that being said, y'all just listen and just watch the interaction. It's very strange and weird, but listen, okay?
He earned his job.
Jalen earned his job. And then it's so funny hearing Jalen's.
Oh, and let me say, I love the relationship that Marcel has with Jalen. I absolutely love it. I think it's pretty dope. And I just love that Jalen respects him just as much as he respects him as his nephew, right? I love that. But that's my opinion. Let's continue to listen.
About the recognition he got for starting a new business, which was Black Cigar Lounge. And everybody was like, y'all work.
And y'all, I did not know that. This is news to me that Jalen was the one that started Black. I did not know that. So I learned something new during this live. So shout out to Jalen, okay? Let's continue to listen.
Running too hard. Every time I come there, I see Jalen working. But then you see the work that he put in. Y'all get to witness that pay off. Because not only did Jalen start Black, Jalen also has ownership in Black. And Jalen also can say, I started a successful business that is still running in Huntsville. Marcel, they said, come speak. They said, hey, Marcel.
Listen to this.
Come here. He's trying to leave out the door, y'all.
Listen to this, because he's going to tell her she's faking for the camera. Check this out.
Listen, I'm not defending that no more, y'all. They can say what they want to say about us and our marriage. I ain't defending it no more. If they feel like I'm lying, then okay, go prove the lie that I'm telling.
And we were talking about,
You gonna speak? They can only see half your face.
So you need to see more than enough.
Come here, babe. Come and get me. I can't even get a kiss. See, this what I'm talking about, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. You just gonna walk out the house and walk out the door and not give me a kiss. That's what we're doing? Okay. He's all putting on for the camera. He walked out the door.
Not funny, pretty humiliating, okay? That was not funny, it's pretty humiliating. He says you putting on for the camera. Basically, he like, we don't do that. That's not something that we do. Now, I'm not saying everybody has to be very intimate, give me a kiss, babe, bye, and all those things. But if she's reaching out in that moment, like, give me a kiss, babe, you could have faked the front with her. You didn't even think that she was important enough to me, and in my opinion, in that moment to reach in and just give her a kiss. It was not going to hurt you to give her a kiss and then go ahead about your business. But you, again, you stuck in your ways. You like, I am not fronting for them cameras. I said what I said. I meant what I said. Back to the cereal milk table, Tisha, go. Okay, so I'm just like, y'all, this is too much, okay? She didn't have the smoke for Nell at the birthday party last year when she was drunk. Ooh, child. Is it math? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Remember the dinner date with her and Nell and their spouses. I do remember that. I do. Let me see. Tisha said that as if she knows that's what happened between Nell and Melody, when Melody said several times that she was cool with her friends, creating friendships independently of her. Yep, I remember Melody saying that as well. She didn't have that smoke. Let me see. Just had to find a way to drag Mel back into the BS. Yep. I feel like her live was not too long, but I don't feel like it's necessary to go into the rest of it. Maybe I'll incorporate it throughout the rest of the week, where we can just, debunk it that way. I just wanted to touch on her with the Nell smoke, and she basically tells Nell, look, she gonna get a tacky mess, okay? So it's it's probably like 3 more minutes, and then we're done, okay?
Who Victoria May? Can we get her out of here? Don't worry about it. Okay, yeah, I got her good. Okay, bye, girl. Go. I ain't got time for you. But so kudos to Jalen, y'all. Kudos for Jalen. Kimmy is extremely happy because he's going to be staying here in Huntsville, and he's doing really well. So isn't it great to have family members that can give you your first job? And Jalen got paid good. Don't ever get it twisted. He got paid really, really good, and it was a good start. That's why God gave us a vision to create these businesses so we can help the generation behind us. So yeah, bye, Victoria. Thank you.
And you see, she said, God give us the visions, okay, to create these businesses. She's putting a 2 on a 10, right? Because they're supposed to have all these businesses and doing very well and successful. Who am I to say that they're not? Okay, I'm just telling y'all just got to peep game in what she's saying. Businesses is plural. It's not just one. Okay, let's continue to listen.
Thank you, Carol. I appreciate that. Okay, so let's see. The coffee shop. Y'all ready to get into the coffee shop scene? Don't get mad at me, y'all, because I got up and walked away. I can't wait to see what's gonna play Saturday though. That's why I can't say too much, because I can't wait to see what's gonna play Saturday. But y'all saw me when I went to the coffee shop. I was in good spirits. I was happy. I was smiling. I was like, hey, girl. As soon as I sat down, all the energy, I felt it. I'm like, oh, okay. So this is what we doing.
Now, I like how she continued to walk out of stuff that she don't want no parts of. But when Mel was on the show, didn't they used to always talk about when Mel walked out, she always walking out. She never want to be a part. And there she goes. But now something is Tisha, it's okay, right? But I'm just pointing something out to y'all. Let's continue to listen.
Okay. Let's get into it. This is what we're doing. Let's go. And then I realized, I'm like, wait a second. I can't be in here yelling with this woman. Like, I'm the treasurer of my kids' PTA, and we have meetings at this coffee shop.
Oops, sorry, y'all. Hold on.
The voices, she was getting loud with me, I was getting loud with her. And I'm like, Tisha, calm down. And I'm like, I'm not gonna have this conversation with you if you're gonna keep yelling. I'm not yelling. And then she calmed down a little bit, but you can hear in my voice, I started whispering. Because we was getting so loud, I started whispering. And then so when I say something, she's been all condescending. I'm like, okay, so if this is what we're doing, then we're not gonna get anywhere. So I'm not talking anymore. And then to seeing her in Nell's confession where she's like, oh, we're gonna bring up the Atlanta trip. Yeah, I told you Chris said 2 things about my husband that I did not like. And she was like, well, give me the example. Okay, bet. Y'all saw the flashback when Marceau was in Atlanta.
And Tisha better stop approaching these men, because it ain't going to end up well for her. You see what the hell happened with her and Martell. She better stop approaching these men. Go sit down somewhere, and your man need to get you in line. Let him deal with the men. You go to the females, okay? Let's continue to listen.
I knew Marceau was in Atlanta. Once I was in Atlanta, I was like, people said they saw you with some.
I doubt that you knew, but we're gonna let you rock it out. She said she knew that Marceau was in Atlanta. Let's go.
Oh, you was there with somebody. And y'all know how Marceau like to play games. He like to play games. And he was like, yeah, I was with somebody. Who you was with? And this whole like a little whole 90 movie vibe. You go slow. I was with Chris Fletcher. Okay. Then here come Chris.
Now I know she's talking about it because of the scene, but let's be clear. She done did many of lives where she could have addressed this whole Marceau and Chris thing, okay? Where he was supposed to be in Atlanta and he said he was with Chris. So I feel like the response was rehearsed. That's just my opinion, okay? It took her a long time to come up with this. I knew he was in Atlanta. Chris was this, Chris was that. Marceau was joking around. It's always him joking. But here's the thing. When does joking become too much? When do you say, Marceau, cut it out. This ain't funny. Do you ever say that? I got questions. Okay, let's continue to listen.
I don't know what Marceau was doing. He went with me all day. True. You don't know what Marceau was doing. Nobody said Marceau was with you all day. But they took a selfie. Chris took the selfie. Chris told Marceau, I got to prove now that I was with you. So Chris asked Marceau for a selfie. And that's what I was saying.
Is anything Marceau tell her? Where did she get this story from? Chris didn't tell her this story. Marceau told her this story. So she's repeating what Marceau told her to get his A out the grass, okay? So that's what I can't get down with. She's repeating what Marceau told her, and now Marceau is supposed to be right and Chris is supposed to be wrong. Now, I don't know who's right and who's wrong and who asked for the selfie, but what makes Marceau more trustworthy than Chris? I have questions.
Who named up first? My whole point was I didn't like the statement Chris made. He was trying to indirectly say something, and it's not okay. It wasn't cool. So you're absolutely right. Bring somebody else's marriage in your mouth, and you want to play games, then you're obligated to answer to that person's wife or spouse. So that was my whole thing with Chris. And then for him to bring up the NDA thing, which he lied about again. Now you need to be careful, baby. This man be lying to you when the camera's up.
The nerve of you to sit here and talk about something. Nell, you need to be careful because this man be yelling or lying at, or let's get the words right, lying when the cameras are up. Well, Marceau lie when they up and down, okay? With that being said, you don't want nobody speaking on your marriage, but you want to tell Nell to be careful with her man, which is her husband. It's really nerve-wracking. It's really nerve-wracking to her to think that Nell should be careful, but she can say that Nell should be careful, but Nell can't say it. It bothers me. Let's continue to listen.
I especially want to know from you.
That's all I'm saying. Be careful, baby. You should have left ATL out. No, I should have left ATL out. If somebody, and that's the thing, people be like, well, don't bring up the past, let's move on. But if somebody asks you for an example, then I'm going to bring that example. If that's my example, that's my example. So, yeah, I brought it up because that was my example she asked for. It's a lesson that, no, I don't care about the lesson. That's years ago. I'm over that. I don't care about that. I didn't care about the things. I already knew what it was then. But how? Okay, let's talk about this. Is sorry, Tisha. The ATL trip is all on Marceau, but he did lie about the NDA. I don't think y'all understand what I'm saying. I never said Marceau didn't bring up the Chris name in ATL. I was never talking about who brought up who name first. I said I did not like the statement that Chris made afterwards. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So
But why can't he be joking like Marcel always joking? Marcel get a right to joke, but why can't he joke? Why can't he just be joking? Just because you didn't like it, don't make it, where it's off limits. Unfortunately, you just didn't like it because it ain't your husband telling the joke, right? Let's continue to listen.
There's two things Chris said that I didn't like. And she said, what are the things he said? And that's why I said what I said. Thank you. You cannot ask a person a question and then get mad and then say, oh, we're bringing it up. You asked me. Like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Questions. Y'all got questions? Let's talk. Let's see. Yeah, that shows the nonsense chemistry, like, and I'm over it. Like, that's why I'm not gonna over explain anymore. I'm like, you believe what you want to believe, and I have been transparent about things. And if y'all choose not to believe me, then that's on you. I can't explain myself no more. Now I have to call those King with Nell. I need to watch Maurice's ass interview because I heard Maurice was on there saying some crazy stuff. So yeah, I need to go watch that too. I need to go watch that. I need to see what Maurice had to say because people told me some things, but I like to go listen to for myself. So I'm gonna go here and see what Maurice had to say.
We're there every time.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Season 1 Tisha's gone.
So she's saying season 1 Tisha is gone. She's going to be addressing things. She's going to be talking about things. Ain't no holding back. If y'all come for her, she's coming for y'all. I don't know if I like it or not. Okay, I'm just here for it. And whatever happens. But what I would say is this interview, she already know what was said. Stop acting like you got to go watch it. Okay. But I want to get to the last part where she talked about Nell getting worse, and then we're going to cut this off. Let's go.
Naive Tisha, knew the reality TV, didn't know what to expect. Somebody say something about you and you're trying to prove them wrong. You're like, oh my God, why would you do that? Oh my God. Yeah. Now I'm like, oh, I know why you do it. I know why you said the thing you said season 1. I know. You was in the hot seat. You wanted to get the heat off of you. So here you go, trying to bring up some stuff that you know not true. It's still to this day. I was like, oh yeah, I can't wait. He got some more, y'all. He gonna bring it up. It's 8 years later, babes. 8 years later. 8 years. 8 years later. Yeah, I don't listen to what people tell me. I actually do. I go listen to the whole thing and form my. What interview that Kim and Carlos? When we see the interview with you, Kim and Carlos, are y'all talking about? It's on TV. Okay. Let's see what else y'all got. Yes, I've always been me. When you first go to reality TV, you don't know. Especially y'all, because I the ladies' pages like, hey girl, I don't like your hair. Them shoes you had on was ugly. You need to do this. Your husband this. Y'all this. Like I've never. So when you have not just people from your community coming for you, you have thousands of people coming. That is something to get a curve. And so I'm still off of Twitter. I don't do Twitter. It was me. And so it took me by surprise. Thank goodness for I used to talk, listen, whenever I had a bad moment, I called Carlos and he gave me advice. You know, I met Marlo.
Carlos ain't the person to get a buy advice, but okay.
And that's why when some of the newcomers come on our show, but you have people here that's going through this with you. So it ain't like you can say, oh girl, you don't know what I'm going. Like my homegirls, they may not know. So I'm able to explain to you. Reality TV, it is virtue. Like, okay, this is child, I don't know it. It gets bad. It gets bad. And honestly, I don't feel like the conversation me and Chris had, I don't even feel like it caught, Nell was doing too, she's been doing too much based off that conversation. So you know how when someone is ready to have an issue with you and you could do like one little small thing, or you could do something, it's like give them the reason to just go crazy on you. Like, I'm like, wait a second, it wasn't even that deep. But okay, I was the naive one. I was the one that thought that we could talk through it or we had something. No, these girls have been really showing me their true colors this season. So, but it's all good. Ooh. Scott Manor, you just made my night. You made my night, Scott Manor. Okay, so Scott Manor framing is going up, and I'm gonna be at.
All right, so that's it for now. We'll catch up at another later live if I come back later. But with that being said, I just wanted you guys to hear what she's saying. And Nell is like basically creating these problems to have a problem. There is no real issue. But who gets to determine whether it's deep or not? When you're the one receiving the message, it's also it's never that deep, okay? Or you're the one that's relaying the message, it's never that deep. But the person that it cuts, who are you to determine whether it's that deep or not? Unfortunately, you don't get to determine that or not. All right, now if you guys can hear closely, Marceau is watching the episode in the background, and whoever's he's talking to in the background, he's also discussing the clip with whoever he's talking to, because I heard Nell name a couple times, okay? Which is a little distracting, okay? Tisha might need to find a private area where he's not bussing through the live. I'm listening to him talk and her talk. It was a lot, okay? Y'all, these are the reason why Nell is coming for Tisha and she's not being honest. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Lies and more lies. Hey, lies and more lies. Welcome to the chat. CK felt them because they shouldn't be on TV if they can't take it. Marceau can, Tisha cannot. Nah, Tisha, the fact remains your husband got a vasectomy without your knowledge, and your husband took a trip without you to Africa without your knowledge. Ma'am, your husband fed into rumors. Yeah, he did. That's the dang on problem. They're calling CK about everything, and that's why he put everything on Mel to carry, in my opinion. Yeah. All right, guys. We're an hour and 27 minutes. I am 27 minutes over my hour live, but I had to rock it out with you guys and get everything that we needed to talk about today. We talked about Akbar being AB by her husband, and her husband being upset that she did not give him money. And then when she gave him money, he gave it to females. We talked about Cardi B being pregnant by NFL player Stephon Diggs. And during that time, or just a couple months, prior to, he just not gave birth, but he fathering 2 other children, okay? We also talked about Mendeecees and Yandy, and Mendeecees basically humiliating Yandy on national TV, okay? And then we finally did Tisha. Yeah, guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed this live as much as I did. Okay, I am going to jump off of here. I love you guys the long way. And remember, don't you guys let nobody tell you nothing different. Until next time, checkmates. Bye.